Have you ever had a moment when you were like, oh, shit? Well, I did. Stay tuned. Alright, so I commute to work, and this time I had my family with me. It was my wife and our 3 children. 2 girls, ages 7, 3, and our newborn son at that time. My commute to work it ranges from anywhere from 45 minutes to 3 hours. And we're cutting through on the tail end of our return through downtown Sacramento. So we had all types of food with us. We were having a good time, trying to balance, professional life, personal life, trying to make sure you spend that quality time with your family. And I'm at a stoplight, red light, music playing, everybody's laughing, kids are on their cell phones, wife and I just chopping it up. And all of a sudden, out of my peripheral to my right, I see a white guy making a left-hand turn on a sidewalk around a abandoned building. And he just had this look in his eye. On his right-hand side, in his right hand, there was a 6-inch, at least a 6-inch chrome revolver. It blew my mind because I've been carrying for 15 years and I never had, not even once, someone had the drop on me. And I had my firearm on my right hip, my seatbelt's buckled, and I didn't expect it at all. So when he turned the corner, my wife was still talking to me, and I looked to my right, and my mouth just dropped as I was reaching for my weapon, and the guy just stopped, and I pulled it out as discreet as possible below the window line of the passenger door, and he just kept it moving, looking back a few times. But I know people, and even I've experienced more, dire situations than this. But the fact that I was with my family and had young children, and the only possibility was that I would have to shoot out the passenger window across my wife, and that's not to mention the return fire. That was the moment I knew that I had to make a difference in my approach, my preparation. Yes, I have the ability to carry a weapon on me at all times, and I do, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's taking the garbage out, whether it's checking the mail, and of course errands. But in this situation, I was not able to draw within a sufficient amount of time without having a guy let out a number of shots, at least 3, if he was an efficient shooter. So that's when I was in the market of trying to find a way to better store my weapon so that I'm able to access it at a moment's notice. I considered putting my gun in the center console, and I have a Glock 17 that I normally carry on me. And with a situation like what just happened with your children in the vehicle, I have 2 phones for work, my wife's cell phone. It was just impractical to leave a loaded handgun loose, unsecured in the center console. It's not safe and it's not smart at all. I thought about putting it in the glove compartment, which seemed practical until the situation happened. But by the time I'm able to unlock the hatch of the glove compartment, grab my firearm, then place my weapon on target, that's at least 2 to 3 seconds. And even in that situation, a person will let off, once again, at least 3 shots. So I was sifting just randomly through Instagram, and I came upon a magnetic mount. But let me show you. And this was, to me, the solution to all my questions. It's by Ronin Factory, and it's the magnetic lock right here. So what I'm going to do is test it out on my Glock 17 to see how this thing holds up. Okay, it's loaded. All you safety Nazis, it is what it is. All right, I'm not going to carry a concealed or loaded handgun without having one in the chamber, and of course a fully loaded magazine. So it's how it works here. It's very powerful. You just put it under your dash, and I'm gonna mount it in a minute, and it's good to go right here. People, you twist it off. People try to mount it. I don't think it's smart to mount it sideways. It's not practical. You can do it. It's powerful enough, but I much rather mount it here. Just twist it, comes right off. Now with this magnetic mount here, and it can hold, it says up to 25 to 30 pounds. It comes with 4 screws, and it comes with some 3M double-sided tape. Place it in the center of this here, stabilize it, provide some extra support so it's not just ripping out your plastic console covering. But so just stay tuned. That's my story. Please comment below on any situation in which you've encountered, or any situation where you thought your life or your family's lives may be in danger. Stay tuned while I mount this in the vehicle. So this is the area of the vehicle where I'm going to mount the magnetic plate here, right underneath between the stereo and the center console, right above the gas pedal here, a little to the left, providing clearance for my knee. Let me see if I can get in here. Let me get the tape in the position in which I plan to mount this. I'm gonna place the tape right behind the plate before I attach the screw, so right about right there, so I can easily access my firearm. Trying to find a flat spot. Make sure that there's nothing behind it, directly behind it. I just check right here. There's a good clearance here, about 1.5 inches. So let's get right at it. Got the fully loaded Glock 17, and let's see. Holy shit, that is what I'm talking about. Twist it off, then you can go. Oops, it's very strong. So I'm talking about get a better view of it. Steering wheel, bam. Bam. There you go. I now feel confident when I'm by myself, especially when I'm traveling with family. That was my wife calling me. Oh, name Assalamualaikum. How you doing? How are you? Alhamdulillah. What's going on with you? You alright? Yeah, I'm wrapping up at work. I'm just doing a video here. I'm about to wrap that up as well. As long as you're okay, I love you very much. You're my rock. I love you too. And see you soon, inshallah, okay? Yes, ma'am. All right, salam alaikum. All right, look. Bye. All right, so that's the wife. But nonetheless, I feel very confident, especially with family. No matter how much devices or food or diapers or wipes we're carrying, my gun is accessible, safe, out of the way, and that's all that matters. So now that I travel with 2 guns, I keep one on my hip and one underneath. Doesn't matter where you're at. It could be inner city. It could be, heck, I'm more worried when I'm going to places where it's not renowned for crime, because people are always trying to make a name for themselves, especially in California. People are moving out from the big cities to the rural areas. So, because the cost of living is lower. So those areas, to me, is where I'm most weary at. It's like being in jail. Everybody's a criminal. Nobody surprises you. So you're always on edge, meaning you're better protected, better off, for the most part, relatively speaking. But nonetheless, subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications so you'll be updated with the latest and greatest information. Edge Nation, I'm out.